Good morning to you. It must be 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, somewhere out there, because it's time for another edition of Hardison'S Tips. I'm your host, Brandon Hardison. Glad to be with you on this beautiful Thursday, October the 14th of 2021. Hopefully, you're on target for your early bonuses for the month in sales because we do this for all of our brothers and sisters in sales, whether they're in major account, key account, up and down the street, copiers, sales, in home sales, regular retail, or automotive sales. So let's get to it for today. You're trying to get dressed, so let me unpack this to especially my brothers and sisters in the automotive world. Did you know? Did your manager share with you? Or maybe you read it yourself that Carmax, that big giant of a used car company, you see them in every city competing against the manufacturer reps. Carmax is out of the new vehicle game. I never knew they were in. Well, starting with some news involving Carmax, the retailer has finished diversifying its new car franchise with the sale of Carmax Kenosha, and that's in Wisconsin. It's Kenosha Toyota, but they have sold out to the Rydell Company. And this is according to some reputable sources in the news. You can find it. So, with this sales side advice for CarMax, they were told go back to what you do best, which is independent used vehicles, pre-owned vehicles. You're not ready to be on this side working with and following those rules that Toyota set for you. So they got out of the business. It was stated that we made the decision to sell our Kenosha Toyota new car store to allow us to continue the focus on our core business of delivering an exceptional used car buying and selling experience. That's what the spin was from one of the CarMax reps. So if you heard what they said, well, we're going to continue with our core business, which is independent used car sales, because we're not grasping this new car sales. They also go on to say that we appreciate the store's relationship we've had with the Hague partners and have worked with Kevin Nill for more than 20 years. Mayor Mora did say. Now, their experience with the company enhanced their trust and confidence. And what that means is that they understand now that you sign with the manufacturer, there's rules, there's regulations, there's practices that you need to follow, and they couldn't do it. Why? They wanted to do it the CarMax way. Well, you can't do that when you work for a manufacturer. Now, the team, they feel bad, but strategically, are they going to come back? Yeah, they're going to come back to their world. The reason being is that CarMax has shown that it is a player in the independent used vehicle space. So the organization will regroup. Also, if you did not hear, it was announced that DCD Automotive Holdings acquired Carmax Toyota in Honda and Rhode Island, which has been renamed Nuclear Carmax Toyota and Nuclear Carmax Hyundai. There's always movement out there for a new point, for a new manufacturer. You just need to find this out if you were considering it. Manufacturers will sign with you if you have the capital. You mean I don't have to have the expertise? You can hire the expertise. This new car business is asset driven. You turn the assets, fine, we're happy. Now, what they will usually do is give you some type of year out, 4 or 5 years, where the manufacturer is going to be on your neck to make sure that you are following the processes. So after that, you're on your own. So even if you don't have the expertise, do you know the people who can operate and run a store? Do you know the people that can make sure that processes in each department will be followed? Because the reason being, if Carmax, this big giant, cannot run a new car dealership, something is wrong. Maybe those folks who have the money and have the ability and have the drive, you are the ones that need to be running that point. So if that's your dream somewhere down the line, either you have the experience, you know all the processes, you know what the manufacturer wants, go ahead. If you don't have the knowledge but have the capital, find those players that can run each department efficiently, going on the turn, and you'll still be all right. Now, if you don't know what I mean by turn, these vehicles are nothing more than just assets. The quicker we turn them, the more money you make. Think of your favorite retail store, your grocery store, and imagine standing way in the back of the lot and watch vehicles come in and go out. That's turning. Same thing at the dealership. If you have a great front end team and they know how to mark vehicles appropriately, usually everything is within a 30-day window, and you turn that vehicle that came off the carrier and you got it prepped and ready for the front line and you turn it within 30 days, you're doing a great job. On used vehicles, they give you 45 days, and then now it's eating into your money. So if you can find an expert who can turn used vehicles in 45 days or less, now we're making money. And not just from the sale, but look what you've done for the fixed operation. There's additional parts that are going to be used because the technician needs to bring these vehicles up to standard, the used car vehicles, so they can be shown on the lot. Now all of your departments are clicking in a timely fashion. But if you want to hear more, we'll talk about that one day. Once again, Brandon Hardison, president of Champion Strategies, with our Hardison'S tip for today on this beautiful Thursday, the 14th of October of 2021. And as always in parting, you go out and you make it a champion day.